Hello there, guys. It is your man Buzz coming at you with, I guess, week number 3 of our diary entries. Now, I'm starting to get some really awesome feedback from these videos. Every little bit counts. Especially when I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for the next person, or the next person before that, or after that, or somewhere in between that. So I'm using MOF as kind of my little baseline of where my information is coming from. Talking with multiple different sources from different groups affiliated with different communities. It all revolves around the same thing, and one big thing, which is also a tool that you'll have to wrap your head around, especially when it comes to doing week 2 in the MOF 2.0, traffic. Traffic is always going to be a big one. No traffic means no sales. No sales means no money. No money means no hot tub. and that's just how the cookie crumbles, really. Over week 2, we did discuss a lot of tools, and quite frankly, even though I am like week 5 or 6, I spent nearly 2 weeks on that area alone. There's so many facets, especially within affiliate marketing, that having things interconnect with each other and have everything. It's almost like a dance, really, between software. This software is talking to this software, and this one to this one. All of it accumulating to help you build a damn mail list and build your damn network. Squeeze pages and all this kind of stuff works, of course, into your favor. Now, we use the autoresponder, which is really simple to put together. And then making squeeze pages and forms, all this kind of stuff. All of this stuff is going to sound like Chinese or another foreign language if you are Chinese. But once you wrap your head around putting all those tools into place, getting yourself situated. Okay, what I mean by that is Facebook pages, get in contact, communicate with other people that are doing the same kind of stuff you are. Twitter has massive communities that will happily take you on board for a little bit of a little fee there. But I'm not talking stupid expensive. Some of these communities can be like as low as I've personally looked around, as $5 to up to $25 per month. Depending, of course, what you're looking at doing. Now, these communities are not just specific to affiliate marketing. There are, I found social networking. I found niche networking. So what I mean by that is, like, if you just want to do email marketing, or if you want to do crypto, or if you want to do anything, there are so many individual things that you can do. Another one, Reddit. Reddit is I'm a big fan of Reddit, and I've only been doing it for like a week. So many helpful people, and this can be said for any platform, really. There are so many lovely people. You just need to pull your head out of your turtle shell and talk to people. They're not scary. They're not going to jump out and bite you. And if they do jump out and bite you, it's because they're probably worried that you're doing something silly. Okay? So always listen to, always take on board any advice, no matter if it's good or bad. It's up to you to figure out which is which. Okay, YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, all of this can work for you. I'll be honest, I don't use TikTok. I've never really dived into that kind of thing before, but I've started an Instagram page. I've got Twitter going. I've got Reddit going, YouTube, and of course into Facebook. Now, Facebook does not like sharing, okay? So if you're going to use Facebook for your marketing, I would definitely advise you to set up either a private page or set up a separate account. Do not have it going through your main account. I'm going to put my hand up for this one. I had everything going through my main account, and I was because I was putting through so many marketing tutorials and advisories through Facebook. Facebook actually thought that I was spamming, so they actually shut my account down. So learn from me. Do not have it put onto your main account. I'm not saying that it's going to happen to you. I'm not saying that it's happened to everyone I know. In fact, I may be one out of maybe 5,000 people just chatting away on open blogs over multiple streams that this has happened to. Okay, so there are. I'm just that guy. So making sure that if you are going to set up your own little affiliate marketing page on your Facebook account, then of course it may pay to separate it. Of course, that also means setting up a new email address, yada, yada, yada. You can still connect everything through Google, and once you've got Google accounts up, then you can still streamline everything and make everything all good again. Hopefully, I'll be back on Facebook within. I think I've still got a couple of days. They said that they would look at my case, but they never got back to me. So I'm not going to stress over a few days. Okay. So yeah, start up your own Facebook page. You can do the whole private page thing. The only thing is that because it's a private page, you can't necessarily post on a public forum. Okay, because it is a private page. So I myself looked into that. There are ways and stuff around it, but it's not really kosher. So I'm going to have to unplug Facebook from all my stuff and then put in a new Facebook account in there for Buzz84, which is not difficult, but it is a pain in the ass. A pain in the ass I'm helping you to avoid. YouTube, for God's sake, use URLs for everything. Connect everything. Connect Reddit. Connect Facebook. Put it all on there. When you're creating videos, you will be prompted at the end to share. The algorithm works through activity. Okay, so the more activity that not necessarily all at once, but consistent traffic will help get that algorithm working in your favor, and then you'll find that your stuff is going higher and higher up the ladder. SEOs. You can go and buy likes and subscriptions. You only need to Google it if you want to. The only thing is, guys, and this kind of rings true for a lot of stuff, especially for a newbie like myself, or for a number of newbies, it makes your page look fishy. If you've suddenly got, let's say, 1,000 comments on that one video that you've just done, or one blog, and then suddenly find that the next video has 3, and the next one maybe has another 1,000. Unless you are willing to pay for all of those subscriptions and all of those comments every single time, then you are wasting your time. Do not bother with buying any of that stuff. If you do things organically, the best part about it is that you can grow your own network from completely nothing. And this is exactly what you want to do. You want to bring people on board that, number one, you talk to, you communicate with, you back and forth. And the thing is that you could also cheat a little, just a little bit, and even jump on their accounts and then have a look at who they're talking to, at who they are, who's remarking on theirs, and then that's then becomes a person you can then subscribe to and start talking to them, and then it just it's the snowball effect, right? You talk to one person, and then you find that person has a list, and then you see that they are constantly commenting, and so you talk to this person who then friends and subscribes you, then you talk to this person, friends and subscribe you, and so on and so on and so on. I cheat or not, it's what I do. I love doing it that way, because then I meet like-minded people, and you meet the right ones because the ones that are constantly on the comment section talking about your stuff. These are the guys that know which products are good, which ones are not so good, which ones have some amazing advice. Like there are some really cool people out there, and they will give you, the shit off their back kind of deal. They will talk to you. They're happy to chat, and to be fair, a lot of my group, we talk to each other on our chat rooms, which is awesome. I love chatting. You can kind of tell I'm a talker. But it doesn't necessarily translate into subscriptions and views. So even though you may look at your Zoom list and see 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 people, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get all of those people subscribing to your channel. You need to put the work in and make those connections. People, one-on-one, one of two things: happy, cheerful, loud sometimes, and all the other, where they can be quite to themselves. So you need to be the one to break that barrier, break out of your shell. Keep in mind, people, that affiliate marketing, part of this is to market. We are salespeople. Okay, we put across products that are not necessarily what we're looking for, but however many people there are in the world, and how many people are subscribers to YouTube looking for a way out of the 9 to 5. If you want to sell a product, you need to make it sound awesome. I've always kind of taken a lesson from it. I'm pretty sure it was high school, actually. Or actually, no, it wasn't. Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not sure if this is a good example or a bad example. Sell me this pen. Make this pen sound like I cannot live without it. Make this pen sound amazing. Make my life useless without this pen. That's what you need to think about when you're wanting to enter this industry. Don't close yourself off. Just because you are able now to work at home doesn't mean you're not going to have any kind of face time. Before you jump into things even like email marketing, where you don't need to talk to people, you still need to be able to talk to your tutors, talk to people about it, talk about things that work, don't work, maybe network a little bit more to expand your reach, or even your email list. All of this, people, involves talking to people. Sell me this pen. Alrighty, so we are pretty much still stuck on week 2, week 3. I was still stuck on week 2, week 3 at this period, learning the steps and whatnot. I really did put literally a week of networking together, and it was more putting things together. So it was connecting all of these social media sites, especially when Facebook decided to ban me for a couple of weeks for spamming. Oh, you're gonna get this, guys, and that will happen to you at some point or another. There will be ways where, especially if you do jump onto John Armstrong's course, where if you do encounter something like this, where if your business is prioritized by being on one platform, you need to think about, what if that platform shuts down tomorrow? What if you accidentally release something, but because the browser bots are watching, and they red flag a comment that you've accidentally made, or made made a really silly comment, then if that's on the platform that you are earning on, that will shut you down. That's your little world just taken from you. There are ways around it, though, and learning from Sarav, from Bill, from Sid, about how to create a stable base for yourself, how to create mail listings. So even if something like that did happen, you would still have access to all of your clients. So and finding a way to build a website or do what you need to do. Go to another platform. YouTube and TikTok do not like each other, so you can play one against the other. Now, with all this kind of stuff said and done, this was what week 3 was all about for me, and I kind of stopped everything else. I'm unfortunately one of those kind of people that just goes at 1,000 miles an hour and doesn't necessarily see all the little bits and pieces that I'm standing on to get there. So I did a lot of recapping for week 2s and 3s. Week 3 is actually going into launching products, which is really, really awesome. But the thing with launching products is that even if it is a soft launch, yeah, it makes it. Sorry about that in the background. I think someone's cleaning their boat engine. No editing allowed. So yeah, so when it comes to all this kind of things, guys, just keep in mind that the tools that you need for your tool belt before you even get to launching products, a soft launch or what, which pretty much 3 weeks. In the modules, it's actually week 3 and 4, but I'm actually spanning this out for months because there's no rush. No rush. Take your time with it. Next week, we'll be talking more about some of the other tools that I was going through using. This week was just purely, more or less, about networking again and putting all the bits and pieces together. Alrighty, guys. Woo! That was a lot. Okay, my friends, thank you very much for joining me today. And remember, keep on buzzing.